Hello, I have a very fun project for you to try today. You can see these little gift tags and ornaments, and the ornament could be a gift tag if you wanted it to, but this is something that you can do fairly quickly, and we're going to use a fast to fuse product, which I will share with you. But first of all, let's look at this fabric. When we ordered this fabric for the store, I felt like the imagery was good enough sized that you could turn around and make other things with it besides like a pillowcase or something like that. So I took some home and I played around with a product that is called Fast to Fuse, and it's a type of interfacing, but it's thick. I don't know if you can tell from that. And it has fusible on this side and on this side. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration because we do not want you to iron this to your ironing board. So the first thing you think about is, what kind of backing do I want on my project? And I've kept all of mine a plain color. I either use muslin or plain white because I'm going to write on here with a permanent pen. Or if it's an ornament, you could take colored Sharpies and you could draw on here and let your kids do that for a project. So there's my backing, and I've cut out 2 little gift tags. So I always leave my backing on the ironing board, and go ahead and put my fast to fuse down, and I've pre-trimmed these for our demo, and then I use a pressing sheet on top of this. So this is an applique pressing sheet, and I have my iron on this setting that they recommend, which is a cotton setting, and I put it, I need to turn the steam off, and I put my iron down, and I just hold it, and I count to 10 slowly. And right now I'm kind of pretending that I'm counting to 10. I had such a good time with these, and I was thinking it would be a fun project for me to do with my grandchildren. So, this side has fused really good. This side, the heat hasn't gone clear through the fast to fuse yet. So now I'm going to turn it over, and I don't have to use a pressing cloth on this. But it is important to have enough heat come through to really melt that fusible. So, and I'm just going to do this really quick again on that. You can see I made a lot of different ones. I'm going to put the iron away here. So at this point, you can take your rotary cutter if you want, because these are straight lines, and you can trim, the excess off. And when you do that, you end up with these little shapes. And then on the Santas, I knew it would be hard on this ornament to get in and out on his beard, so I just kind of made an oval here. And you can see I just really simplified around the design. On the trees, this particular tree, I didn't go out where the branches are. I just kept it straight. This one, I did go in and out, which worked okay. But that shows you that there's lots of different ways to do this project. Now what I'm going to do is to do a narrow zigzag around the whole ornament. And I chose to use red on a lot of these just because it's, kind of a holiday color. But then on this black and white one, I did use black. So it's up to you what kind of color you want. And at the sewing machine, you want to test your stitch first. And you'll want to think about the width of the stitch. And the width of the stitch would be how far it's going to come into your project. I usually set my machine on 3 for that. And then this length of the stitch, a normal stitch is 2.5, and I go down to like a 1.5 approximately. So, I'm just setting this really quick. And I always try it out on my little scrap to make sure I like what it's doing. Oh, that's too close together. So I'm going to move that up to 2. And a little bit wider. I'm going to go a little wider even. There we go. So that feels pretty good. But you see, it took me 3 tries, but you just keep experimenting until you get it right. And then it's really easy to stitch around the project. I always hold my 2 threads as when I start, and I make sure the stitch, the needle, is going over the edge. And because you have that nice firm edge, it's really easy to do. And when I'm going to turn a corner here, and then I'll show you how to finish them. And I just lift the presser foot up and take a stitch kind of by itself, and then turn it again. So I don't want to have a messy corner. So you can see how fast that goes. Okay, I'm going to leave that in there. Then I found out that my hole punch, just my little hole punch, I could punch a hole through the fast to fuse in the 2 pieces of fabric. So you want to make sure you know where the punch is. There you go. There's my little hole punch. It's probably getting tired because I've done so many. Now, you could use regular string that you would use for gifts, or this is raffia, and I happen to have some green and some red raffia, and this is just regular twine. What I do is to, I think about if this is going on the tree, I need enough space here to, for it to go over the branch. But I just thread the 2 through the hole and then pull them through the loop. And there you go. So you either have a gift tag or you have a little ornament. I just think this is so easy, and the designs are sitting there for you on the fabric. And what we're going to do is put the fabric up online, and then you'll just buy whatever amount of yardage you want for this. So have fun with this. And one of the things I did think about is that I could take this shape that they have already come up with and trace it on a piece of paper and just use some of my Christmas fabric I already have and make some of these things too. So, you could think about doing that, this, gift tag size, or you could just do a square gift tag. So, look at all the Christmas fabrics you have and have some fun with this, and you have little handmade gift tags or ornaments. Thank you.